Did you know that a study from the University of British Columbia found that humans misunderstand dog behavior nearly 80% of the time? That means a lot of the things we assume about our furry friends are just plain wrong. We've all heard myths about dogs, like 1 dog year equals 7 human years, or dogs can only see in black and white. But how much of that is actually true? Today, we're busting 5 of the biggest dog myths, and trust me, the last one might completely change the way you see your dog. But before we jump in, hit that like button and subscribe for more surprising animal facts. And don't forget to share this video with that one friend who always spreads dog myths like they're facts. Alright, let's get started. Number 1. Dogs can't smile, or can they? Have you ever seen a dog showing its teeth in a way that looks like a smile and thought, wow, they're so happy? Well, this is one of the most common dog myths. But the truth is a bit more complicated. Dogs don't smile the same way humans do. What we often interpret as a smile is actually a submissive behavior or even a sign of discomfort. Scientists have studied canine expressions and found that dogs learn to associate this happy face with positive experiences, especially when they notice humans reacting well to it. But be careful. If a dog is showing its teeth with stiff body language, ears pulled back, and a tense expression, it might actually be a sign of stress or fear. So, before assuming a dog is smiling, it's important to look at their overall body language. Have you ever seen a dog smile before? Let us know in the comments. Number 2. If a dog is wagging its tail, it must be happy, right? Not necessarily. A wagging tail doesn't always mean a happy dog. In fact, it can mean the complete opposite. Studies show that dogs use their tails as a communication tool, not just as an expression of joy. The speed, direction, and stiffness of the wag all play a role in what they're trying to say. For example, a loose, relaxed wag usually does mean happiness, but if the tail is moving stiffly or rapidly, it could signal excitement, nervousness, or even aggression. Researchers from the University of Trento in Italy discovered that dogs tend to wag their tails more to the right when they are feeling positive and to the left when they're feeling stressed or uncertain. Also, some breeds, like French bulldogs or pugs, have tails that don't wag much at all. So using tail movement as the only indicator of mood can be misleading. So next time you see a dog wagging its tail, don't assume they're happy. Pay attention to their whole body language. Are their ears back? Is their body tense? Are they avoiding eye contact? All of these clues can help you understand how they're actually feeling. Have you ever mistaken a tail wag for happiness? Number 3. Do dogs really age faster at night? This myth sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but believe it or not, some people actually believe that dogs age more rapidly while they sleep. So is there any truth to it? Short answer, no. There is absolutely no scientific evidence that dogs age faster at night. This myth likely comes from the idea that sleep is when the body regenerates and repairs itself. So some might assume that aging speeds up during this process. In reality, a dog's aging process is influenced by genetics, breed, diet, exercise, and overall health, not the time of day. That being said, poor sleep can impact a dog's lifespan. Studies show that dogs who don't get enough restful sleep may experience higher stress levels, weakened immune systems, and even cognitive decline as they age. So, while dogs don't actually age faster at night, making sure they get good quality sleep is still crucial for their health and longevity. If you want your pup to live a long and happy life, give them a comfy sleeping spot, keep their routine consistent, and minimize loud noises at night. Have you ever heard this myth before? Number 4. Should you let your dog sniff everything during a walk? Some people believe you should never let your dog stop and sniff while walking. After all, walks are for exercise, right? But on the other hand, others say you should let your dog sniff anything and everything without limits. So, which one is true? Well, the truth is somewhere in the middle. Dogs experience the world primarily through their sense of smell, which is estimated to be 10,000 to 100,000 times stronger than ours. When dogs sniff, they gather tons of information about their environment, just like how we use our eyes to observe the world. A study from Barnard College found that dogs who are allowed to sniff during walks show lower stress levels and greater mental stimulation. So preventing your dog from sniffing entirely can make walks less enriching and even frustrating for them. However, sniffing everything without control isn't ideal either. Some areas may have harmful substances, bacteria, or even toxic plants. Plus, if your dog is sniffing obsessively and won't move forward, it could turn a simple walk into a never-ending stop-and-sniff session. The best approach? Balance. Let your dog sniff, but also set gentle limits. Using commands like OK to allow sniffing and let's go to continue walking can help keep things enjoyable and safe. Do you let your dog sniff freely or do you prefer structured walks? Number 5. Is your dog's mouth really cleaner than yours? This is one of the most widely believed dog myths, and if you let your dog lick your face, you might be hoping it's true, but let's be real, it's not. The idea that a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's comes from the fact that dog saliva has some antibacterial properties and that their wounds sometimes heal quickly after licking. But that doesn't mean their mouths are magically clean. In fact, studies show that dogs carry over 600 different types of bacteria in their mouths, and while some overlap with human bacteria, many are unique to dogs. Some of these bacteria, like Capnocytophaga, can cause infections in humans, especially if you have a weak immune system. And let's not forget, dogs lick everything. The floor, their toys, garbage, and, well, places we'd rather not mention. So, while dog saliva isn't necessarily toxic, it's definitely not something you want in an open wound or near your mouth. Does this mean you should never let your dog lick you? Not necessarily. Just be mindful of where that tongue has been, and if your dog loves giving kisses, wash your hands and face afterward. Were you surprised by this one? Now that we've busted these common dog myths, you'll never look at your furry friend the same way again. But wait, there's still so much more you might not know. For example, do dogs really only see in black and white? And what about the classic 1 dog year equals 7 human years rule? Is that actually true? Plus, we're diving deeper into one of the most misunderstood dog behaviors, licking. Is your dog really kissing you out of love, or is there a secret reason behind all that licking? Click here to watch our next video. When your dog licks you, what does it really mean? Some of these myths will blow your mind.